So now we're going to extend unit conversions to conversions of rates. Right, 60 miles per hour is a fraction. So 60 miles per hour would be 60 miles in 1 hour. Right, $12 per hour is a fraction. So $12 per 1 hour. 60 over 1 times 160 is the 60s cancel. That is 1. Right, so now what are we doing today? 60 miles per hour is how many miles per minute? All right, well, let's see. If you have 60 miles per 1 hour, and now we're going to use our unit conversions. Now, remember, we're going to cancel the hours and turn them into minutes. So let's see. Now, we were always putting the thing we canceled down here before, but we can't do that. The 1 hour can't go there, and this is the difference. When you're doing a rate, the pattern is going to be different. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Now we can cancel the hours, right? For canceling, one of them has to be the numerator, right? And now we have 2 units, right? We don't need 1 unit for the answer. We need 2 units. Miles per minute. We want to know how many miles you'll go in how many minutes. Well, these 60s cancel, and it turns out that 60 miles per hour is, I erased that S because it's singular, is 1 mile in a minute. If you're going 60 miles per hour, which is a very common speed when you're driving on the highway, you're actually going 1 more mile every single minute. 60 miles per hour leads to 1 mile per minute, 2 miles in 2 minutes, 3 miles in 3 minutes. Makes things sort of nice to calculate. If you're 30 miles away, it's going to take you 30 minutes to get there if you're going 60 miles per hour. Right, so they're showing the cancellation I just showed, that 60 miles per hour is equal to 1 mile per minute. Right, so you're going to have 2 units because it's a rate. Right, so insert the conversion factor and determine how fast 180 miles per hour is in miles per minute. So the 1 hour goes here now, so we can cancel that way. And the 60 minutes goes there. Well, 60 divided by 60 is 1. 180 divided by 60 is 3. Right? That's 3 miles per minute. And I'm going to write it this way, 3 miles per minute. 3 miles in 1 minute. 180 miles per hour. That's like race car speed. All right, so insert the conversion factor and determine how fast 240 miles per hour is in miles per minute. So once again, we're going to do 1 hour here and 60 minutes here. That cancels, and that goes in 4 times, and that's 4 miles per 1 minute. All right, now I think this one's different. Insert the conversion factor and determine how fast 5 miles per minute. So 4 miles per minute was 240 miles per hour, right? So 5 miles per minute is how much in miles per hour. So now we're going backwards here, but it's the same idea, right? So we have to cancel the minutes. So the 60 goes there, the 60 minutes. Notice it's upside down from the other one because we're going backwards, right? It's 60 minutes in 1 hour. The minutes cancel, and notice you have the correct words on the answer, miles up top, hours on the bottom, and that's 5 times 60, 300 miles per hour, or 300 miles in 1 hour. Okay, how fast is 2.5 miles per 1 hour is in feet per hour? All right, so we need the answer to be in feet up here and hours on the bottom. So these miles are getting canceled and they got to turn into feet. Right? So the 1 mile goes here. You have to match it. And the 5,280 feet goes there. So if you're going 2.5 miles per hour, which is walking speed, how many feet do you go in an hour? Well, it's 5,280 times 2.5. We've got to do a little decimal multiplying. So 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 8 is 40. carry the 4. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14, carry the 1. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 1 is 26. Step over for the next row. 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 8 is 16, carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, and 2 times 5 is 10. Should have left myself more room here. 4 plus 6 is 10, 12. I'm getting that. Now I have one number to the right of the decimal point. So what number is that? It is 13,200 feet per 1 hour. 13,200 feet in an hour, right? Because you're going 5,280 feet in 1 hour if you're going 1 mile an hour. If you're going 2 miles an hour, it's twice that. And then 2.5, it's 2.5 times 5,280. Apples cost $4 per pound, so we're going to write the unit rate, $4 for 1 pound. How much do they cost in dollars per ounce? So we need dollars up here, so that's not going to, but we have to turn these pounds, we have to cancel these pounds and turn them into ounces. So the 1 pound goes here, and the 16 ounces goes there. So we can do some canceling, right? 4 goes into 4 once. 4 goes into 16 fourths. Now the 4 is in the denominator, so this is 1/4 of a dollar per ounce. Now, this is money. It is 1/4 of a dollar. What is 1/4 of a dollar? 1/4 of a dollar, right? There's many ways to do this, but hopefully you've memorized what 1/4 is. 1/4 is 25 cents, so you could also write it as 25 cents per ounce, either way. All right, so now multi-step conversions. So we're going to determine how fast 720 miles per hour. So that's like fighter jet speed. Like a regular airliner goes 200-300 miles per hour. This is very, very fast. Is in miles per second. All right, so we want to end up here with miles on the top. So we're never canceling these miles and per second, but these hours got to get canceled. So the hours got to get canceled. So the 1 hour goes there and the 60 minutes goes there. So now we've used, right, you can only use each conversion once. So now we have converted hours into minutes. Now we got to get rid of the minutes and turn them into seconds. So the 1 minute goes here and there are 60 seconds. All right, left. The minutes are canceled. Now we have miles per second. All right, so 60 goes into, we could do this several ways, but 720 divided by 60, right? 60 goes into 72 once, remainder 12, 60 goes into 120, so this becomes 12, and that's now 12 60ths. So we now have 12 60ths. We can simplify 12 60ths to 1/5 of a mile per second. That means you go 1 mile. So when these, usually a unit rate, you have a 1 on the bottom. I mean, you have a 1 on the bottom really here if you write it as 1/5 of a mile in 1 second. Let me do that. That's 1/5 of a mile in 1 second. But that's also means you're going 1 mile in 5 seconds. That's what it means, 1/5 of a mile per second. If you want to make it a decimal, right, it'd be 1 divided by 5, which is 2/10, right? 1/5 is 2/10, 2/10 of a mile per second. It means you go 2/10 of a mile every single second. Turtle moves 4 inches per second. So 4 inches per 1 second. And we're going to need 2 conversions, it seems like. And we want to know that in feet up here per minute. So we're going to cancel. Both inches and seconds are going to get canceled here. They're both going to go. So 1 foot equals 12 inches. So let's get rid of the inches first. So 12 inches equals 1 foot. The inches cancel. Now, so we've used that one up. 1 minute equals 60 seconds. We're going to put the 60 seconds up here so we can cancel the seconds and get 1 minute. Okay. So we have 4 over 1 times 1/12 times 60 over 1. So now we can cancel many ways. How about we do 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 goes into 60. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 60 divided by 3 is 20. all we have left is 20 feet in 1 minute, or 20 feet per minute. It will go 4 inches in a second, 20 feet in a minute. Steve drives at a rate of 8 yards per second. So 8 yards per 1 second. And seems like we're going to need multi-step here. And we want to get that in feet per minute. So feet up top, minutes on the bottom. So 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So we're going to match this up, right? These cancel, and you turn seconds into minutes, right? Minutes is what we need for the answer. But we also need feet for the answer. And so we got to get rid of these yards. So we got to get rid of these yards. That means the 1 yard goes down here, and the 3 feet goes up here. Okay, so those cancel there. We have feet per minute. We've done it correctly. So it's 8. So it's all in the numerator here. So 8 times 6 is 48. All right, and so 48 times 60 is 480. And then we're going to have to do 480 times 3. 3 times 0, 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2. This is 1,440 feet per minute in 1 minute. All right, so let's practice. Nancy drives 12 feet per second. That means 12 feet in 1. Insert the conversion factor and determine how fast she was writing in feet per minute. So we're getting rid of the seconds, and we're converting that into minutes. Well, it's 12 times 60. Well, 12 times 6 is 72. So this is 720 feet in 1 minute, or 720 feet per minute. That's a sloppy end. Paula earns $96 in 1 day. All right. If she works 8 hours per day, how much does she earn per hour? So we want this in dollars per hour. So we're going to put the day here so we can cancel the day, and we're going to divide by 8. Well, 8 goes into 96 12 times. 12 times 8 is 96. Right? For those who didn't learn their times table, you can do it the long way. And so it's $12 for 1 hour, or $12 per hour. She's making $96 per day. Lisa earns $12 per hour. All right, so $12 in 1 hour. All right, if she works 8 hours per day and 5 days per week. So that's saying 1 day equals 8 hours, right? And 1 week equals 5 days, right? Because you don't work 7 days, hopefully. Okay, so we're going to need 2 conversions, it seems like. And we want this answer in earned per week. So dollars per week. So dollars are going to stay. What we need to cancel is this hours. So we're going to put the 8 hours here, so it cancels. And that turns it to what she'll make in dollars per day, right? But now we're going to cancel the days and put 5 days is 1 week. And that's going to give us dollars per week. So it's 12 times 8. There's our 96. And 96 times 5. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 9 is 45. She's going to make $480 per week. Karen bikes 5.2 feet in 1 second. 5.2 feet per second. How fast was she riding in yards per minute? All right, looks like I've given 2 conversion factors, and I want it in yards per minute. So both feet and seconds are going. All right, so we're going to use this one to get rid of the feet. So the 3 feet go down here, and there goes the 1 yard. The feet cancel, and then we're going to get rid of the seconds. So the 60 seconds goes up there, and the 1 minute goes there, and we're going to get yards per minute. Notice what's left is in the correct location. For those of you who just want to start multiplying and dividing, this method is the way to do it so you don't make mistakes. I think the easiest thing to do here is cancel this 3 with the 60. The 3 divided by 3 is 1. 60 divided by 3 is 20. So what's left here? 20 times 5.2, right? Because they're both in the numerator. 2 times 0, 2 times 2 is 4. Step over. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. So I'm getting that. And then we have 1 decimal. And I'm going 104 yards per minute. 104 yards in 1 minute is the same as 5.2 feet in a second. Good luck with the homework.